Now, we're going to do the shoe-in of the week. The way this works, it's brought to you by our friends at Napa Auto Parts. Chick McGee has spent the whole NFL season picking.
Leading up to this moment.
Yes, picking against the spread against grandmothers from this great country of ours. Joining us on the telephone, it's Roy Wood Jr.'s mom, Joyce, and she's our grandmother of the week.
Joyce's Choices?
Joyce's Choices.
Really?
Hey, Joyce.
There's such a thing as Grandma of the Week?
Yeah.
Yes.
Around here.
Oh, my goodness.
Now, a lot of pressure, Joyce, because we're talking about the Super Bowl. First of all, do you want to say hi to your mom?
Good morning, Mother.
Good morning, darling son.
Well, isn't that sweet? I didn't think Roy gave that enough love.
That's the extent of the love between me and my mother. There's no hate, but it's just very, very stern in the morning.
Okay,
Our
well,
love preheats like a car, and somewhere around 4:30 this afternoon, I'll say something sentimental to her.
What's Roy's favorite food, Joyce?
Probably Jimmy Nick's lemon pie, Milo's burgers.
Yeah, local joints down in
Local-
Birmingham.
Yeah,
Wow.
bad foods.
Oh, bad foods.
Yeah.
Now, and Roy, you're about to go on a very strict diet, I understand. You're becoming
I'm trying to eat clean.
trying to eat clean.
She knows that. I'm going to visit my mom tomorrow, so I know that that'll be very difficult because there will
Oh,
be
it won't
Jimmy
be
Nick's.
difficult, honey. The refrigerator is empty.
Oh,
That'll make
Oh,
it easy.
maybe changing our flight plans then.
It will
Chick
not
McGee's
be
got a
difficult.
refrigerator stocked.
No, I think he finds it difficult because he wants to run around to all the places that he used to eat that he doesn't find in New York. But
That's true. I just go on like a food reminiscing tour whenever I'm home.
what's your favorite food your mom makes?
Mac and cheese.
Ah,
What's
That's
the secret?
easy one.
I don't really have a secret. I struggle with cooking. It's really not my thing. So it's a lot of pressure. I really have to have this little. I use my sister's recipe, and so I just kind of have to follow what they do. And now I'm beginning to do what older people used to do. Say they do a little pinch of this and a pinch of that.
yeah. Uh-huh.
But I'm not all the way there yet.
Old people don't use measuring cups at all.
No, I do
Grandmas
not.
do not mess with measurements. Like, how much? Hey, baby, just enough till you know.
That's right.
I have a senior friend that I call on sometimes, to help me out. As a matter of fact, I tell you, no, I take you back. My favorite food is really chicken and dressing. But we only eat it at Thanksgiving or Christmas. And I don't know how to fix it. So I've been struggling trying to get that ingredient together, and I'm working on it.
What about stovetop? Stovetops.
Oh, no. Nobody wants stovetop at Thanksgiving.
Yeah. Thanks for the contribution, Whitey.
That will get you kicked out of a black house, chick.
You add stovetop to your dressing just to give it some thickness or some filling. That's
So
what
is that so
Botox? What are they?
so
Yeah, it's like Botox for dressing.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
so dressing in the South?
We're speaking to Joyce.
stuffing
She
in the
is the
north?
mother of our guest, Roy Wood Jr. She
wasn't
is
talking.
She is going to make. I'm just trying to
Move
reset.
things along,
Trying
I
to
know.
reset. I apologize. Joyce, now was Roy a good boy as a little boy?
Ooh, let's relive something. What's the biggest trouble he got into when he was a little kid?
No, basically Roy was quiet and just real. He didn't talk much. He was just a quiet kid. He was so quiet that my friends really thought that he might have had that he was a special need kid, right?
All right.
I can see why Roy had the subdued greeting.
No, and
Now
that's
you see why I can't love my mom immediately in the morning?
This is what my friends told me. They told me this out of love. They told me this out of love. And it really worried me. And then even when he was older, I worked, and so we didn't really have a typical neighborhood where you're going house to house. And so he's basically been a loner. And so when the computers and those type things came out and all the Nintendo games, they were lifesavers for me. And television was a lifesaver for me. A lot of parents say that they don't like for their kids to watch television, but television was my backup. I really needed that to introduce him to some things just to kind of keep things moving.
Oh.
And it was controlled television. I think he really liked the National Geographic's channel. And, we just kind of, and then when he got older into high school, the thing that saved me from keeping him from roaming a lot in the streets, is that with the three-way on the telephones, he was able to call. There would be as many as 12 or 13 kids on the telephone at one time.
So
Each of them will, call the other and connect, and they watch television and games that way.
Yeah, it's like a live group text.
Yeah, it's
I
the-
call you, you have three-way, you use your three-way to call him who has three-way, and then you have like
Oh.
9
Well,
people on the
you
basically-
like invented it.
Basically, he was a good kid. I mean, they're the worries, when he starts driving. I mean, I've always was fearful of his drive from home back to FAMU, and I would be on pins and needles until he would check in.
Oh.
That's because there's state highways through southern Alabama to get to Tallahassee.
Uh-oh.
So you never know
Yeah.
what treachery might be going on
Sure.
down there
Now,
late at night.
do you ever go to see Roy's live shows?
I'm struggling to do it as much as I can.
Yeah, I've seen him too.
See what I'm saying? See how
think
my
she-
mama do me?
No picnic. I
She
can
doesn't mean it. She doesn't mean it that way.
Listen.
My mama do. I told y'all, I'm not in my mom's top 5 comedians.
He's in a different city, a different state
Uh-huh.
every weekend
Okay,
or
Mama.
every other week. I can't manage that for travel. Of course, whenever he's in Birmingham,
Okay,
I'm
Mama.
definitely in place.
Why can't you be more like Kevin Hart?
Hey, I heard that
Something like that.
Oh, yeah.
That's something like that.
I heard you had dinner with Rod Stewart at Applebee's.
Yeah, that's what we heard.
Oh,
Wait a minute.
Friday.
It was-
Oh, sorry,
Yeah,
Fridays.
Fridays.
Sorry,
Yeah, Friday.
Well, it was a call back to 2 hours ago. Anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Joyce,
Oh,
we
my
gotta move forward here. Let's.
Okay.
Do you want to explain how this works, Chick McGee?
We picked the Super Bowl, and you get points, and here we go. It's the Eagles and the New England Patriots, Super Bowl 52.
Line.
From Minneapolis, Minnesota, the Philadelphia Eagles are getting 4.5 points. Who do you like, Joyce, the Patriots or the Eagles?
I have to go with the Eagles only because I am so total anti-Patriots, okay?
Okay.
So it doesn't matter who the Patriots are playing, I got the other team.
Now, are you a Dolphins fan like your son?
Oh, no.
Didn't have to think about that long.
And I'm really, I pull for the Dolphins for him because they struggle. I pull for the Cubs for him because they struggle. But I'm basically college football pretty much.
Oh, now are you Alabama or Auburn?
Auburn for the same reason that I don't like the Patriots.
Alabama always wins.
Yeah, and it's just so dominant and so arrogant, and I just have to pull for Auburn.
Not a Nick Saban fan, huh?
No,
Just a
not at all.
well, that makes you no different than me. You just like rooting for people that don't win a lot. We're the same.
That's true. That's true. We are the same.
Well, now, Roy, you want to
But
give
yeah,
your
I'm
pick?
pulling for the Eagles this week.
Okay, Roy.
All right, Mama. I like the Eagles only because they're a city in pain. And, I feel like hurt people, and the city of Philadelphia needs good news.
Okay.
Total
They
anguish.
deserve good news.
Josh?
I don't have a horse in this race at all. I don't care, but I'm picking the Patriots.
Dude, the Eagles cussed out the old lady Millie from the Vikings. They cussed her out.
They threw batteries at her.
They made a banner taunting a 99-year-old Vikings fan.
Christy.
I'm picking the Patriots because I have a friend who works for the team.
Okay. Ace.
I don't like either team, but I want to see people.
Keeping it real.
I want to see
You pick
people.
the Eagles? Okay.
I want to see people climb grease poles. So
right.
Eagles.
Okay. You can see people climbing grease poles at a strip club.
Tom?
I hate to say it. I'm going to have to go with New England. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Chick
It's
McGee.
okay.
This is I've been struggling with this all week, and the rumor now is that this is Bill Belichick's last game. He's going to retire. It's going to be his last Super Bowl, and he's happy. He's loose. He wore his father's fedora getting off the plane, introduced to his dad, on and on. He and Robert Kraft had an argument about Garoppolo, and the cupboard's bare now. There's no better time for
So
Belichick.
what
to
about
leave.
Brady? Is it his last game?
No. Brady's got He's going to hang on 2 or 3 more
9
years.
more years.
Yeah,
9.
yeah, probably 49. He'll beat George Blanders.
Tom Brady gonna be under center in a wheelchair. He's gonna take them snaps.
Well, the way the game is now, you can play into your 40s as a quarterback. You can't hit. I like the Eagles plus the 4.5. That's what I got written down here, and that's what
Okay.
I
And-
think the Patriots will win. There's no doubt.
You're
but
going to
it's gonna be
multiply your
taking the
bet by
point.
how many?
20.
Oh, I already know that the Patriots will win.
28.
It's just that I.
Yeah. Oh no, I know you know about point spread. Okay.
28
They're
shock?
going to win.
That's right.
And how many? You can multiply your bet by how many?
28 shock.
Okay.
That means if I get it right,
it's all written down.
I'm going to be 93 and 92.
It's the Napa Auto Parts Shoe-In of the Week, the legendary event, the Super Bowl coming up this weekend. And Joyce, our grandmother of the week, and the final one of the year. And we're big fans of your son, Roy. He's a wonderful human being. Do you get to watch him on TV a lot, or do you tape it? Do you watch it
Oh
live?
yeah, I do. I am a the Daily Show person.
Yeah,
Now-
tell him how you watch the segments, and then you wait until the morning to send me a critique of my segment. As I'm walking to work, you just get a critique from your mom. It was all right. It could have been better.
Yep, I just sent one this morning.
She did. She did.
Do you have a favorite? I know I do.
I don't know because it's beginning to be so many now, but I think there's always that feeling from that very first night when they premiered with him by Water on Mars.
Water on Mars.
Yeah, and just how we're not going to go, regular people aren't going to be allowed to go to Mars.
It was their very first show with
Yeah.
Trevor, so that one still sticks with me.
Okay. And there was probably uncomfortable to talk about one about erotic cinema.
Oh, yeah. How'd you like the black porn one, Mama? Where I cracked down on racism and porn. How'd you like that segment on The Daily Show?
I think that was a little gross. No,
Spoken like a mom.
yeah, it didn't.
But it's racism. I'm fighting racism the same way you did in Mississippi in the
I
60s.
understand, but see, first I have to accept the porn. I have to accept the lifestyle, although I know it's real.
Oh, so racism is valid if you don't approve of the occupation? Is that what you're saying?
I just think it's awkward when they spell "we shall overcome" with a U.
Oh, Tom.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Roy,
Is that too much? Too soon? Sorry, Roy.
Still my mother, man. Come on.
That's right.
Use
No
that type of
moms,
language
man.
with my mother, bro.
No moms, man. Come on.
Time to move on. Joyce, you sound like a lovely person, and we're so glad that you brought the world your wonderful son, Roy Wood Jr.
Well, thank you very much.
You're very welcome.
yes, thank you.
Thank you, mother.
And good luck with your pick.
Well, okay.
And you get to see Roy soon.
Oh,
so
are you going to a
nice.
Super Bowl party, Joyce?
Well, I've kind of changed it up in recent years. I like to go to the bar and grills and usually sit at the bar and sit next to someone who's against the person that I want so I can irritate them. And my favorite drink, of course, is Long Island tea.
Oh,
You
yeah.
have to get that.
My
So the
goodness.
last Super Bowl game that I attended, as I was about to order that second one, I thought about how many intersections I had to get home. And I didn't want to interact with Hoover police, so now I kind of sit around. I kind of do it here at home.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
because she
put
likes
on
two
my
teas.
team's colors, and I fix my snack, and I just get ready.
What's your snack of choice?
I don't really know. Always wings. Always chicken
Oh,
wings.
yeah.
Grocery store wings.
No, why are you dissing her wings?
I'm not dissing them. That's just what she goes for.
No,
Joyce said she can't cook. She admitted it.
Not just anybody's wings. Wings from Publix,
Oh.
where shopping is a pleasure.
Joyce, I love it when you.
Just use the slogan.
She just made $35,000.
Yes, little do we know. This has all been
My
an endorsement.
girlfriend in Tampa, I have a girlfriend in Tampa, Florida, and that's the only place she shops.
Uh-huh.
Right.
And so whenever
Plug the
she
grocery
says
store.
that, she adds that to it. So Publix taught us to say that.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
Oh, mother.
I love everything about you, Joyce.
I've
Thank
been
you
to
so
Publix.
I
much
love
for
you guys
calling.
too. And you all have fun today, okay?
Thank you,
Oh,
Joyce.
you too. Thank
honey.
you.
Oh,
All right.
bye.
It was very,
Goodbye.
very informative.
She's wonderful.
Way too much detail, but that's how old black women are. They
Are you an only child?
Yeah, only child by her, yeah. Well, yeah, I was going to go there, but then when I go to the bar, I sit on the left side of the bar because the TV on the right side ain't got all the pixels.